Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. To some of you and peace out to the rest of you. The blackest heart, the blackest mind, the blackest man on social media signing, blacking and shining again, asking you to hit the share button because the message is more important than the messenger. And I was going to record this anyway, but let me go ahead and tell you all about something else. I was planning on talking about why it is, gentlemen, that you have no reason to make approaches, in the West at least. Now, I mean, I could say that even in the East you may not have any, but in the West you definitely don't, and there's no reason. You should not. You're undervaluing yourself if you approach Western women in the West. I'm gonna tell you why. And when you see this video, I may post the image up with this, I may not. I'm not sure. But let me tell you this, though, in the real. There is a tweet from a tweeter with the handle name _damn_ho. But her name is Fish Scale Issa. IYSSA. Fish Scale, I kid you not. Spelled as one word, no spaces, and then space, and then IYSSA. Now, you can see a screenshot of it in the Facebook group, Black Women Being Brutally Honest. It says, if the fact that I effed 76 N-words bothers you, then you ain't grown enough to be my man. Now, she's pretty much saying you don't have the right to have as a standard that she hasn't gone out there and just effed 76. But you come to her with standards like, well, you need to lose some weight, especially if you're trying to get me to like be your man and stuff. No, you take me as I am, and I'm effing him and him and him and him and him. Now let's stop and think about this for a second. 76. I don't know how old she is and over what length of time, but 76. Now what this means is you're going to lose either way it goes. Either you got to approach her, and what are the odds, right? Most of the time you make an approach, you're going to get declined, rather rudely or politely. You're going to be declined. So I'm not sure that she's actually said yes to 76 that approached her. I think that she said yes to some that have approached her, and she has gone and approached some others, thrown it at them. I think that's really what's happening. Now, gentlemen, for you to make an approach, you need to understand that she's not really the only one out there like that. Yet and still, they look down on approaching you, especially if you are a normal man that's not rich and tall and muscular. They look down on approaching you in that case. But look how loose they've already been. Look at what you must initiate. The beginning conversation, the date, sex, and then the marriage. Now, they want the relationships, they want the commitment, they want the marriage, and you got to offer they want the sex, and you got to offer these things to them because they ain't going to initiate even though they want them. Now stop and think about that. What they want, you must always initiate. Okay, well, what do they initiate? Uncomfortable conversations. We need to talk. What else do they initiate? Arguments. Annoyance. Any annoying conversation. But then you got to initiate the sex. You got to initiate the marriage. They initiate the breakups and the divorces. Now, we don't know about regular breakups, but when it comes to divorces, we know they initiate most of them. And you're supposed to be okay with it. They will initiate even afterwards, they will initiate the custody battles, child support modifications. They may initiate alimony modifications. But what they're not going to initiate are the things that would actually be convenient for you. They just won't do it. That's beneath them, and you should be considered stupid for even suggesting. This is a doggone shame. And yet we're not supposed to think about this. Gentlemen, when you start to factor this in, especially considering that you got ladies out here that done screwed 76 before you, y'all ain't screwed no 76, most of you. You start factoring this in, gentlemen, all of these things, especially marriage, should be things requested of you instead of by you. Of us instead of by us. We should look and say, look, marriage is a good deal for you, not for me, so make it a good deal for me. What you bringing to make it a good deal for me? You gonna sign this prenup with both lawyers present? You gonna drain these nuts? You gonna help me make more money, or you gonna help me save money? What are you going to be doing? We need to be saying this because, in all honesty, they're just not going to, on their own, they're just simply never going to try to bring these things to things of value to us. But they're upset when they don't get married. And as a matter of fact, there's no reason for you to ask, will you marry me? If you're going to do this, gentlemen, and I'm saying this as a man that's happily married, if you're going to do this, you want to do it outside of the West where everybody knows their role. That's necessary. I could tell you now, I've made approaches in the West and I've made approaches over here. It has never been worth it in the West. And here, twice it has been. I think you get the message. Thank you for listening. Black heart, black mind, black out. Assalamu alaikum, and black heterosexual non-select male power just because they don't like it, and black patriarchy just because they don't like it. Until extinction or judgment day.